Spiritbox is one of my favorite metal bands of all time, and I got a ton of my friends sending me their new song, and so I decided to react to it here and give my music production taste on it. Yeah, I really like this intro. Almost like there's clean vocals behind those screams, and I love how everything's kind of like lo-fi right here. The cool thing about doing like lo-fi music production in this case is like you have like this really wide, everything's crazy hi-fi, and then you go to lo-fi here, and things kind of just sit in the middle, and it gives contrast because when it does come back in, it sounds wider, sounds bigger. Sounds heavier than it was before, and that's because you have this contrast. You're comparing the two. And I like that. I really like, I think there's clean vocals behind that. See what I mean? Things are in the middle. And now it's big, heavy, and just wide. Oh, adding contrast like that is just incredible and super, super powerful tool. Oh, those delay throws. Oh, so good. And it sounds like it's in the back. They've got some of the high end rolled off a little bit on that, and it's just like just so good. Oh, there's it gets real creepy right here. I really like that. Those break drums gotta come back in a little bit. Oh, the creepy atmospheres there. Oh, that's so good. We got to go back to that because there's something really cool there where I think that a little bit of that low end is being rolled off towards the bottom here. So like pay attention to the low end. Hear that like kind of kick drum bass kind of come in. It sounds like it's getting thinner to me. It is. It's that contrast again. If you roll off a little bit of that low end going into that break, just a little bit, just to give it an extreme amount of contrast, because you heard that bass earlier, and then it starts to roll off a little bit, and then boom, everything comes back in. It just sounds super heavy. Adding contrast to that's key. Those atmospheres where everything drops out. that one right there, I really like. Was that a keychain? Yes. So they're doing some really cool stuff with automation, and it's adding once again that contrast again. I want to take a look at this. So listen to the kick drum. Nice and clear, very concise, but it's way louder here during the breakdown. You can hear it just way more there, and there's a lot more room and a lot more space, but you can see that they're boosting things up during this point to really create that sense of making it sound bigger than it actually is. Or, well, I mean, as big as it is. Here. And then back over here. We're gonna go back into it. Oh, I don't think so. No. Oh, that's cool. That was cool. I really loved everything about that. The contrast was the biggest part for me. They had the contrast of the lo-fi, everything's kind of pushed more towards the center. There's still some stereo imaging going on, but then it goes real wide and then back to the center real wide. And then some of the low end gets rolled off and then it gets pushed back up in there. Those are somewhat production tricks, but mostly mixing tricks. A lot of that is done during the mixing phase and those automation boosts, stuff like that. Really, really like that. I think that was a phenomenally produced and mixed song. Love it. There's a lot to mixing, and if you want to know 5 things that just seem to be always true for me when I'm mixing a song, you're going to want to click on this video right here. In that video, I kind of break down exactly what those 5 things are and how you can use them in your mix, and they seem to be true almost every time I mix a song, so I know that video is going to be super valuable for you. Now, as always, go create.